Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So, today is December 16th. Let's go ahead get started for today. So, Sadhguru Insight on the Miracle of Mind app today read: When you were a child, you were bursting with joy. Someone had to make you miserable. Today, someone has to make you happy. Time to go back from the muddle of the mind to the exuberance of life. He goes on to say that if you look around, everything around you, plants, animals, they're bursting with exuberance. That's the natural state to be in, regardless of the external situations. Humans, on the other hand, as they sharpen their intelligence, they tend to get more and more miserable. And something that I talked about earlier also, that knowing more doesn't make us more blissful or joyful. It, in fact, makes us more and more miserable. And the problem with that is that we don't really know how to focus our unconscious intelligence. The difference between us and, say, a chimpanzee, and Sadhguru says this in the insight, is about 1.23% genetically. However, we have a significantly higher level of intelligence, and that is our asset. Yet, when we do not know how to use it and make it extremely focused, that results in being miserable. So, ignorance would be bliss if we were not blessed with this evolved level of intelligence. Now, coming to real wisdom, artificial intelligence. So, last week I talked about this journey from efficiency to exuberance. And I shared how, in our quest for efficiency, we have lost the joy that is the inherent nature. That is the joy that you see in a child. That's the joy that we all had when we were little kids. We were blissed out. Then we started evolving our intellect. Unconsciously, we've been programmed that life is about a quest for efficiency. And then we get into what we train ourselves to end up working. Most of the time, work is considered to be not joyful. And the idea is, yes, you have to work so that you can support yourself financially. You can feel safe and secure, so that then you can go enjoy experiences of what we call life. And that is the popular belief about work-life balance. However, honestly, that is just psychological construct. It's a made-up reality that we all then go through and program ourselves and take away the blissfulness that we all have as a child and end up being miserable as we go in the quest of making a living. The way to get past that is having the clarity on what is really important and what is really important for you to be in touch with the inner joy, create the life from that place versus just in the quest of efficiency. That was what I shared last week, and that map to clarity from the wisdom led operating model. So it is interesting that this week is starting again with the spiral re-emphasizing itself, and we are getting back to the clarity from the wisdom led operating model. And in the wisdom led operating model, for those of you who have been following it, you would have seen that we mapped it to the Venture's mindset, and clarity maps to the focus on the Venture's mindset. So that is what I believe. In order to really get clarity about what type of life, the blissful life that you want to build, or a purposeful business and entrepreneurship that you would like to build to support yourself and create out of joy, clarity comes by helping get your unconscious intelligence extremely focused. And that is the journey from intelligence to consciousness that I have been talking about. So with that, today's dose of Rashmi is: wisdom is guiding your intelligence to go from being a slave to the muddle of the mind to become focused on the exuberance of life. So there you have it. That's clarity being re-emphasized, the clarity from wisdom-led operating model. Hopefully through the rest of this week, we get to the other three C's. The wisdom-led operating model is clarity, capacity, care, and continuity. And that is the future of work, in my opinion. That is, if we can really start building purpose-driven products which are human-centric and planet-centric and use wisdom-led operating model to build that, we will all be able to create a purposeful life for all of us. Thank you.